go, set to do action. The Pukka One Darren Burridge and the former star of the WWF, ECW and WCW, Scorpio.
Let's not forget former GHC Tag Team Champion.
Exactly.
With our own Doug Williams.
Burridge really has his hands full with Too Cold Scorpio. If those old stories are believed.
Well, the fans are asking for something we've not seen in quite a while.
And we don't really need one.
They're asking for a dance-off.
I was kind of hoping we wouldn't get one. And it appears we're not. Good.
Collar and elbow tie-up starts the match. Scorpio pushing Burridge into the ropes. And a clean break and a dance maneuver.
A shimmy. He's got the funk. So apparent to tie up again.
And Burridge is no slouch himself in the dancing department.
No.
As we've seen once or twice in the past, those furry dice make an appearance. And that's a hard collar and elbow tie-up as Burridge just pushed Scorpio. And there it is. Off with a clean break. A bit of a Pukka shuffle.
Burridge is starting to want to be taken more seriously as a singles wrestler.
Well, he went a long way improving himself again yesterday at Know Your Enemy Night 1 against Delirious, which we all thought was going to be something light, but it turned out to be
something very hard-hitting and very serious.
Yes.
There are still marks on Darren's back, chest, arm and legs. Big welts from a fall he took from the top rope all the way to the floor.
I think we may have done with all the dancing for now. Scorpio with a go behind, waistlock go behind. Burridge looking to get behind the back of Scorpio, reverse it into a waistlock of his own. And Scorpio breaking it up, getting the top wrist lock into an arm bar. Adding the pressure to the arm. It's a beautiful, sound, fundamental maneuver there from Scorpio, just taking Burridge down, keeping himself on top with the momentum. But Burridge again slips out, a beautiful arm bar of his own. Maybe Scorpio looking to get for a go behind, maybe force Burridge into the ropes for the break. And a clean break with no dancing. Oh no!
Wait.
I was wrong.
There we are. Bit of body popping.
Aye.
Don't listen to the fans. Oh, if you listen to the fans, it would just be all about the moves.
Well, I think Scorpio's just asked Burridge if he wants a dance-off.
Do it later in a club. Keep it private, gentlemen. We don't really need to see a dance-off. No, Burridge wants to take this more serious.
Well, that's a strange turn of events. I'd actually thought that Burridge would be quite happy to get the furry dice out, bust out a few moves, and not of the wrestling variety.
Burridge has made it no secret in the locker room that he craves singles gold here in 1PW, and he's slowly climbing up the contenders rank for not just the open weight belt, but also the 1PW World Heavyweight title.
Well, it was already said tonight, and we've said in the past that Burridge is arguably the most popular superstar here in 1PW behind Ulf Herman and breathing down the neck of Sterling James Keenan.
Popularity doesn't get you title shots. as proved by the fact that James Wallace is now our openweight champion.
Well, I'm not going to talk about that because that was shenanigans.
Brilliant. Nothing short of breathtaking.
As Burridge trying to apply the wrist lock, Scorpio trying to block it. But Burridge takes Scorpio down to the mat. Shoulders almost down.
Yeah, Scorpio's got to be careful here, otherwise he'll find himself in a pinning predicament and probably not even realise it.
Scorpio doing a version of the worm, I guess, to get to the ropes. I know he's rolled himself up.
Taking it to the outside. He's tying the arm in the... Oh.
And it's a rope-assisted hammerlock. That's something I've not seen before.
Scorpio's actually right doing that.
Yeah. He broke the hold
And then reapplied it. Scorpio seems very pleased with himself.
He's got the hippie shakes.
Again, if I was as cool as him, I'd probably be quite pleased.
Yeah, I would as well. People like us can only aspire to be as cool as Cold Scorpio. As cool as I am, I'm nothing on him.
I want his shoes. He has some nice shoes.
As both men centre of the ring, Scorpio's Burridge tied up,
Slowly backing him into the ring.
and delivering that deep knee into the midsection of Burridge, driving the air straight
Scorpio
out of him.
not giving a clean break there, perhaps starting to show that vicious streak that he used on his old tag partner last night, Doug Williams, and he viciously battered his leg with a chair.
And now both men looking for a hip toss, and Burridge has taken over Scorpio with a head scissors.
Tremendous lower body strength.
From a standing still position, a spinning head scissors. Burridge cinching it in. He's cutting the air off of Scorpio, just trying to wear him down.
Burridge asking the referee to ask him whether he wants to give up. Burridge thinks he might have a chance with this particular hold.
That's a beautiful bridge there by Scorpio. If he flips over, then he could pop out, and he has done just that.
Straight
That
back
is
on his feet.
Oh, was he? I think it's almost mocking down Burridge there.
Yeah, I think he is.
And Burridge showing him how it's done. And so many times we've seen that happen.
Yep.
The dance-offs
Ends
end
up
in a trade-off.
Good God!
Of the
Look at the impact of these blows!
Forearms to the face. We could practically feel the sweat on us that was flying off.
Scorpio just floats.
A beautiful drop kick hitting the mark. Oh, right in Burridge's face. That foot is it could have knocked another tooth out. Scorpio faking the plancha.
Playing mind games with Darren Burridge. Burridge won't be fazed by that. He's almost a master of the mind game himself.
But I tell you what, he will be fazed by some of those forearm shots to the side of the face. The impact, the sweat was flying. I thought at one point it was another tooth gone. I think that we might have seen the end of the comedy proceedings at that one, because those forearms were just outrageous.
Very, very outrageous.
As Burridge taken Scorpio down. But
No,
now
Scorpio's got the upper hand. He's got his arm firmly wrapped around the throat of Darren Burridge.
but Burridge has got Scorpio's leg tied up, so I think Burridge has got the bottom half and Scorpio's got the top half of Burridge. And neither man's really got much of an advantage from that position. As Burridge is wrenching down on the knee of Scorpio, he's been the recipient of some, oh my God!
Cross faces.
Some cross faces again. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna leave a mark.
The level of brutality in this match has just gone up another notch. Yeah, I'd say Scorpio's got the advantage in this one.
Well, the fact that he's got the chin lock hooked in has made Burridge loosen the leg vice that he had, and now, as you say, Scorpio's firmly in control.
Referee checking that's not a chokehold. Burridge looks like he's slowly losing consciousness.
If Burridge can just roll over, if he rolled onto his back, he could have actually got Scorpio's shoulders down from that. But I think the vice-like grip of Scorpio has taken something out of Burridge. And if it didn't, then that kick to the throat certainly will.
Burridge is going to be struggling to breathe now.
As we have seen that Scorpio has got a mean streak inside him.
Yeah, well,
underneath all that body-popping, boogieing exterior, there is a vicious man inside.
he exhibited a lot of that last night. Obviously, he hasn't finished.
And he's measuring Burridge now. I think we've just seen Burridge's head leave his body for a brief second there. That was just unbelievable.
Scorpio now slowing the match down. He's a well-rounded individual. He can work at pace and speed. He can work well on the mat. He's certainly very good at kicking, as we've just seen.
And if needs be, he can take it to the air.
Yeah.
People tend to forget a guy of his size can actually go to the top rope, and if he delivers that tumbleweed leg drop, as we see Scorpio elevated over the top, if he delivers that tumbleweed at any time, that could be all over for Darren Burridge.
Well, Scorpio was the man who popularised the 450.
And that is one of the most extreme suicide dives.
There is a huge bend in the guardrail in the shape of Scorpio's back.
And Burridge up to his feet, and Scorpio, he could be out for the count here.
Burridge's return to the ring, so the referee can actually start counting Scorpio out now.
Scorpio trying to make it,
Although
make
he's
it back
neglected.
into the ring.
He's going to turn him over, possibly looking for that lariat, the rope-assisted lariat.
Stiff European uppercut. Maybe measuring him for a second, and another one. Now Burridge is taking it now methodically. Another one to the back. Here's that
rope-assisted lariat,
and it's becoming somewhat of a signature manoeuvre that for Burridge. And he comes so close.
Good ring awareness from Darren Burridge, though, as he realised that Scorpio's foot was just ever so slightly out the ring and scoops it back in. For a man that you wouldn't exactly call a veteran, Darren Burridge has certainly got his ring awareness down to a T.
Now Scorpio replying with that lariat with some big forearms, but Burridge has blocked it and replying with his own. And a beautiful German suplex into the bridge, and it's 2. No! And almost 3.
The German suplex, which has already got him 2 victories this weekend.
Yeah, you're right. And he went for it straight away again. I think he's just trying to make Scorpio use any of the energy that he has left by constant covers, trying to get Scorpio to kick out, keep trying to raise his shoulder, keep expending that energy.
Yeah, it's difficult to believe that that Darren Burridge thinks he can get him. He probably just wants him to wear himself out.
And again, a step over toe hold again. A very sound fundamental move there from Burridge.
And if Scorpio's caught napping, he could get pinned in this submission hold.
And he's rolled straight through.
Tremendous momentum there from Darren Burridge.
And now Scorpio with the awareness to roll off his back this time. But if you just look at the ankle of Scorpio, Burridge has got it's bent in a way that it shouldn't be bent. And now I think Scorpio is returning the favour with an ankle pick of his own. They're both trying to torque the ankle, trying to get the other man to submit. And what would happen now if both men submitted at the same time?
I think we'd have to review the tape and see which one's hand hit the mat first.
Because there's every possibility, but both men are edging towards the rope, and Burridge has reached the bottom rope. Maybe a sensible thing to do from both men's point of view, because no one looking to be able to get out of that any other way.
There's no point in risking further injury at this stage in the match.
Burridge now is looking, he can't really get much weight on that ankle, as a spinning leg lariat from the standing position has just knocked Burridge flat on his back. As we see now Scorpio trying to get a bit more movement into the leg and his knee.
A lot of sweat pouring off the brow of Scorpio. This match taking its toll on him.
Scorpio right from was now looking like he's heading towards the top rope.
Scorpio
surely he's a long way away.
He's a very long way away.
And that's a big splash. And a massive frog splash.
With 7/10 of the ring distance.
It was. I didn't think he had in him to reach that far, but Scorpio hit the big frog splash, and now he's signalling maybe for the 450. If he hits the 450, then that is all over for Darren Burridge. And again, it's obviously, but Burridge's his star is rising. He does have momentum on his side. And a loss here although it's to Scorpio, who's delivered
it would certainly set him back.
A tumble, a spinning leg drop. You're right, it would set Burridge back. The confidence that he's gained over the past few weeks, months in 1PW. A beautiful moonsault for 2.
I'm surprised.
I almost thought that was 3. I almost said it was for 3. I mean, if Scorpio does pick up the victory here, where does that leave Darren Burridge?
Well, disheartened, and a bit further down the contendership ladder.
Yeah, I mean, he's been on such a roll just lately. He's obviously focused. He's got his eyes set on getting gold here in 1PW.
Yeah, and don't I know it.
And that's a beautiful leg, arm and neck lock that Burridge utilises. And you see, Scorpio is contorted. He's twisted in a way that shouldn't happen. No. Nobody's body should twist that way. But if Scorpio's got anything about him, if he just rolls forward and puts Burridge on his back, Burridge is then put himself in a pinning predicament while still tied up in the submission manoeuvre.
Might be a bit difficult to think why your body resembles a pretzel.
Well, this is true. But if you can, then it's going to be tricky, although Scorpio has reached the rope for the break. But it would have been tricky for Burridge to quickly release the submission while being held in that pinning predicament.
Problem is, if you put too much momentum into it, push yourself too far back, you're actually rolling your own shoulders onto the mat. You can overshoot them.
Burridge again, he looked like he's going for it again, and Scorpio's holding the rope. Burridge go behind, maybe looking for that avalanche DDT. No, he's leapfrogged over underneath. And there it is again. The second German of the second German suplex of the night there for Burridge, looking to get the 3 count in a move that has been successful for him this weekend. Obviously, it's going to take a little bit more than a German suplex to put Cold Scorpio away. Stiff forearm, followed by a second from Burridge. Maybe looking for a third clothesline, a short clothesline. But Scorpio retaliated back. Oh! And Scorpio is just sat onto the top rope, and a kind of hip toss manoeuvre is taken.
Put both his knees into the stomach of Burridge, grabbed hold of his neck and just leaned back. Just flipped Burridge straight down on the floor.
And we know Scorpio is more than capable of taking things to the extreme on the outside.
Certainly, former ECW veteran. Anyone who tag teams with the Sandman is going to know quite a bit about brawling.
And they're just trading those ultra stiff forearm shots. Now Burridge, big clubbing forearm to the back, and one to the kidneys, and again another one to the face. And Scorpio with one of his own, and now again they're just trading on the outside forearms. And Scorpio
huge kick
with a big kick to the back, and another one to the back of the head of Burridge. Oh, and a beautiful kick.
Referee's being
What's happened?
Referee's being a bit lenient here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 20-minute time limit has expired. This match is a 20-minute draw.
Well, that's a huge disappointment.
Well, it is. The spokesman obviously still want to carry on.
20 minutes exactly. 20 minutes.
Well, the fans not happy. Scorpio not happy. Burridge not happy.
They're not good. They're not stopping.
As they're just raining blows upon each other. And it's just broken down to in your face. There's no rules now. There's no nothing, and both men are just trading forearms.
Just clubbing each other.
Burridge with a headbutt to the shoulder there.
No man gaining a clear advantage.
And both men
just dazed.
And Burridge again taking a series of stiff forearms, but given as good as he got, and both men are now both of them are down. Scorpio's up, and he's now asking Burridge to stand up. And a show of respect at the end, but
well, the fans are after more. Fortunately, it's like we're going to get it.
well, I would have loved to have seen them trade those forearms for the rest of the night, to be honest. That was some brutality there in the forearms. As both men head to the back.